Welcome to the Year of Handicrafts podcast. I'm your host, Waddah Al Hassoun, and today we're stepping into a world of texture, a world of tradition and timeless skill. We are journeying through the heart of Saudi Arabia's heritage, exploring the intricate art of wool weaving. In today's episode, we'll unravel the stories behind one of the most prominent traditional crafts, wool. So what exactly is wool? Well, it is a natural fiber traditionally obtained from the fleece of sheep. Originally, sheep had a dual coat comprising long, coarse, and protective hairs and a softer, insulating underlayer. Over time, selective breeding reduced these rough outer hairs, emphasizing the finer, insulating fibers beneath. This soft wool became highly valued for its warmth, for its texture, and quality. Interestingly, wool is a bit thicker and coarser than other common textile fibers like cotton, linen, silk, or rayon. Wool fibers usually measure between 16 to 40 microns in diameter. That's incredibly tiny. Generally, the coarser the wool, the longer the fiber tends to be. One of wool's unique features is its waviness or crimp. Fine wool fibers have tighter waves, while coarser fibers have fewer waves. And when it comes to color, wool typically comes in shades of white, but it can also be brown or black, especially the coarser varieties. These coarser fibers also tend to have more shine or luster compared to the finer ones. Another interesting fact is that wool fibers come from animals, so they're made differently than plant-based fibers. Wool is mostly made of keratin, a protein which makes it different from cellulose-based fibers found in plants like cotton or linen. And because of this, wool reacts differently to chemicals in wear compared to plant fibers. For centuries, wool, along with camel and goat hair, has been a cornerstone of local craftsmanship, deeply intertwined with the pastoral lifestyle that forms the very fabric of our culture. It's a craft that speaks of resilience, creativity, and a deep connection to the land. Wool wasn't always the soft, cozy material we know today. Originally, sheep had more of a coarse, hairy coat, quite different from the fluffy fleece we imagine. It wasn't until around 6000 BC that people began selectively breeding sheep, specifically for wool. Yet the earliest known woven wool clothing didn't appear until thousands of years later. Woolly sheep eventually made their way from Southwest Asia into the rest of the world around 4000 BC, changing the fabric of European life forever. By the time the Romans came along, wool was everywhere. It clothed nearly everyone. Back then, wool was essential, but other fabrics were rare. Cotton from India was virtually unknown, a curiosity that fascinated naturalists. Silk, imported all the way from China via the famous Silk Road, was so luxurious that only the wealthiest could afford it. So while today we might think of wool as ordinary at various points in history, it was both cutting-edge technology and a valued symbol of quality and comfort. Imagine the vast, arid landscapes of Arabia where the sun beats down on endless stretches of sand and rock. Here, in this challenging environment, survival depended on resourcefulness and ingenuity. Families living in close harmony with the natural world relied on the resources around them to meet their daily needs. This necessity sparked the flourishing of traditional crafts, with wool weaving taking center stage. This remarkable craft not only showcases the ingenuity of our artisans, but also serves as a poignant testament to their resilience and their creativity. Each woven piece, whether it's a simple rope or an elaborate tent, tells a story of adaptation, a story of skill and cultural identity, a tangible link to our ancestors. Wool weaving encompasses various techniques such as spinning and Sadu weaving, each requiring specialized tools that have been passed down through generations, each tool imbued with the touch of those who came before. For example, spinning utilizes tools like the spindle, which is a smooth, often beautifully crafted 25-centimeter rod, sometimes adorned with intricate carvings, and a flexible stick used for cleaning and preparing the wool, ensuring that only the finest fibers are used. Sadu weaving, on the other hand, involves wooden poles for stretching the wool threads across the desert floor, stakes for stabilizing the poles against the winds, and a small, flat instrument used to tighten the threads, creating the intricate patterns that are characteristic of this technique. These tools are not just implements, they are extensions of the weaver's hands imbued with the history of their craft. The heart of this craft is the weaver, skillfully handling woolen threads using a simple loom. With this tool, they produce not just textiles, but stories woven into every fiber. They create tents, providing shelter from the elements, various types of rugs and mats, adding comfort to nomadic life, household covers protecting precious belongings, storage bags for grains ensuring sustenance, and ropes, strong and reliable, camel ornaments celebrating the beloved animal, and bridles guiding the journey. Each piece a functional work of art, a testament to the resourcefulness and creativity of our ancestors. Now, Sadu weaving, which is traditionally practiced by Bedouin women, it refers to a horizontal weaving style using a ground loom, a technique that allows the weaver to sit close to the earth, feeling its energy. This technique produces tightly woven, durable textiles with patterns inspired by the simplicity and purity of the desert. And these patterns often feature geometric designs such as triangles, diamonds, and lines arranged in rhythmic repetition and symmetry, reflecting the harmony and balance of the natural world. Vibrant colors like reds and oranges derived from natural dyes enliven the surroundings, adding a touch of warmth and vibrancy to the harsh desert landscape. Imagine the desert landscape, its stark beauty reflected in geometric patterns and the warm, earthy tones of Sadu weaving, each piece a visual poem, a story told in thread. Here's an interesting fact for you. Did you know that in 2020, Sadu weaving was inscribed on UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage? Moreover, a new logo for Riyadh Expo 2030 has been unveiled, inspired by the Sadu. The quality of each woven piece depends not only on the expertise of the weaver, honed through years of practice, but also on the finesse of the yarn, spun with care and precision. Finer yarns produce more delicate and intricate designs, showcasing the skill and artistry of the weaver. While older Bedouin women are the primary bearers of this tradition, passing down their knowledge and skills through generations, educational associations have stepped in to help preserve the craft by offering classes and workshops, ensuring that these skills are not lost to time, but are embraced by a new generation. Sadu weaving offers diverse products for home furnishings such as cushion covers and mats, adding a touch of authentic Saudi heritage to modern homes, bridging the gap between past and present. On a larger scale, an entire tent can be woven using Sadu techniques, commonly referred to as Beit al-Sha'r, or House of Hair. This name reflects the practice of sourcing fibers from livestock, such as wool of white sheep known as Naami, camel hair, or goat hair. These fibers are carefully prepared and combed until they are suitable for winding around a wooden tool, a process that requires patience and skill, a testament to the dedication and artistry of the weavers. As we've explored today, wool weaving, and particularly Sadu, is far more than just a craft. It's a living archive of our history, a testament to the resilience and creativity of our ancestors. It's a tangible connection to the nomadic spirit that shaped our culture, and a beautiful expression of the harmony between people and the natural world. The intricate patterns, the vibrant colors, the very texture of these woven pieces, they all tell a story. They speak of the vast desert landscapes, the close-knit communities, and the enduring traditions that have been passed down through generations. And in preserving these crafts, we're not just preserving objects, we are preserving our identity, our heritage, and the very soul of our nation. As we approach the Year of Handicrafts, it's vital that we recognize and celebrate the artisans who continue to keep these traditions alive. So let's support their work, learn from their skills, and share their stories with the world. And with that, I'd like to say thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of Saudi wool weaving. I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the beauty and the significance of this ancient art. Until next time, take care.
Al-Ula FM.
The sound of Arabia.